You know, there comes a moment in every man's life when he needs to get a grip of himself and say enough is enough. It's my turn to be the alpha male. I'm so tired of being known as the dude that chills by the water cooler. I want the respect that I deserve to have. But the only problem is, I don't know how to do it. Like, there isn't an alpha male store you could go to and just, pay somebody to teach you how to be an alpha male. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist yet. $1 billion idea, but doesn't exist. But don't cry yourself to sleep yet, okay? Luckily for you, there is a YouTube channel called Alpha M, where the whole premise of the YouTube channel is to teach you how to be an alpha male so you can get more ladies, or how to finally get the respect that you truthfully deserve. For example, they recently released a video titled 10 Things That Make Men Look Feminine. You know what? Maybe I should watch the video because I do cross my legs like that guy in the thumbnail sometimes, and I might be just sending the wrong vibes out there in the universe. Maybe I'm a beta male. Who knows?
You know, Alpha M, that super manly YouTuber. Said nobody ever.
I don't know, bro. You kind of have 6 million subscribers. That's like 10% of the Canadian population. Think about that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
So let me get this out of the way up front. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being perceived as feminine or being a little bit more feminine as a man. I am, however, saying that if you want to be perceived as more manly, then you got to stop doing the 10 things we're going over today.
There ain't nothing wrong with having feminine features except for the fact that they're feminine. And if you want to stop being perceived feminine, you should stop doing these 10 things. That's pretty much what he said.
Starting with number 1, which is excessive filters. Literally, you look like a woman in a lot of these pictures that I'm seeing. Guys.
He really stretched with that one. I don't know too many men that use the filter, at least not unironically. Like, if the filter's already on, then it's on, but I don't know any men that like go through the filters and like really post a selfie on the internet. Like, I don't even know any men that actually do post selfies on the internet. It's always the dudes that work out that post selfies on the internet.
All of these filters that these women use to make themselves look a little sassier, a little more beautiful, a little less like beat up and rough, make you as a dude look more feminine and literally like a woman.
I don't think this is an issue.
And I have like said to my wife, I'm like, yo, check this picture out of so-and-so, right? She's like, oh my God, he looks like a woman. I'm like, I know, it's these filters. Gentlemen, say no to the overfiltration of your face.
I think he's making this up.
You also need to say no to number 2, which is excessive makeup. So men's makeup.
Yo, if men started like if they became manly to wear makeup, which could totally happen one day, I feel like men would do a better job, personally. Just me though, I'm on team men.
Are making makeup for men. This is actually a concealer like tool pen thing from the company Strix, right? It looks kind of masculine, and generally speaking, what this is used for is like just like covering up like blemishes or like dark circles. Now, I feel like there's a fine line between covering up blemishes and dark circles and looking like you're wearing makeup. The third thing that makes men look more feminine is longer hair. Now, I'm not saying not to grow your hair out, but if you are somebody that wants to look more manly or masculine, just understand that as you let your hair grow, it's gonna soften everything. And generally speaking, men with longer hair are perceived as more feminine than men with shorter cuts.
Shut up, okay? Shut up. I need him to shut up because I went on Google and typed in Viking and look at this guy right here. Does he not look manly? Does he not look like he could kill you with his breath? He does. And look at how long his hair is, making you look more feminine and softening you up. Maybe it is. But whatever, bro. I feel like what's more manly when you have long hair is, you choose to have it, which is the manliest thing in the world.
Number 4 is how you are sitting. Guys, this is a feminine way of sitting. Now, is it comfortable? Sure. Do I sit like this occasionally? Yes. But if you want to be perceived as more masculine, you need to actually spread a little bit. Man spread, right?
In 2016, this was a big deal. Like, maybe a lot of you don't remember this, but back in 2016, there was a whole man-spreading controversy. BuzzFeed made a video about men that do this on the subway, and this dude never let it go. This dude is still there. This dude is still in 2016. You know, only real 90s babies will remember the man-spreading controversy of 2016.
The whole idea is to take up space. As men, when we actually sit and we are occupying more space, this is seen as a more dominant position, also more dominant body language.
By whomst, bro? By whomst? By morons. Yeah. If I'm walking down the street, dude, and some dude is standing there like, I'm gonna turn around and walk the other way, but not because he intimidated me, but because I know he's looking for a reason. So I'm turning around. I'm not gonna be that reason, but not because he looks more manly, but because he looks more threatening. So maybe you should retitle this video of 10 things that make you look more threatening. And standing there like you're ready to fight makes you look kind of threatening. I don't know, somebody with a relaxed posture just wouldn't scare me.
Together, gentlemen, this is the appropriate way that a lady sits, right? Nice and proper. Because her mom's told her, yo, Brenda, if you sit there like the dudes, they're gonna be able to see that you're not wearing any panties underneath your skirt. Yeah, Brenda? What a vixen. Anyway, speaking of body language, we gotta talk about...
I don't know who he's talking about, but you know there's some romance there between him and Brenda somewhere out there.
5, which is a handshake, as in a man shake. A little handshake pro tip. What I'd recommend is practice, whether or not it's with your dad, your mom, your boy, your weird Uncle Barry.
Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Hey, Uncle Barry, can I practice handshaking you? Hey, bro, I need to practice my handshake. Can we practice how to handshake? I wonder when it comes across a person like me, like what happens to this person? Like, do they break? Do they break when they see a person just going through life not abiding by any one of these rules? Because you don't have to. You could just be a natural person, which a lot of people are. Like, not everybody follows these rules, but I feel like we all agree to these rules for some reason when we don't have to. And if we stop agreeing to these rules, bro, people that live their whole life in like a hierarchy, like, way, right? Like a hierarchical way, it would just be so in the gutters, you know? Because, like, what would they do? They wouldn't be able to function. They wouldn't know what to do because they wouldn't know how to listen to people, because they wouldn't perceive a person to be not manly enough to listen to them, because it matters that you should be perceived more manly, because these are the 10 things that make men look feminine, and you shouldn't look feminine.
Thing that if you own and are rocking, you're definitely looking feminine, and that is big, baggy clothing or shirts. And the reason is pretty simple. Because it makes you look small, it makes you look more dainty, as opposed to wearing something that actually fits you properly and looks incredible, showing off the fact that you've got a masculine body.
Bro, but wearing a baggy shirt, especially like a merch shirt or like a band that you like, that's kind of the best feeling in the world. And he doesn't know that feeling. He doesn't know how dope it is to put on like a shirt of like a band that you like and it's super baggy on you and you just look good on you. Like, he will never know how that feels. He's so worried about this. Your masculine features.
It's all about creating that visual V, guys. Shoulders broad, down, tapering to your waist.
Anyway, wasn't that really informative? Don't you feel like you're on your way to becoming an alpha male? You definitely are. He has another video that he released not too long ago titled 7 Things Strong Men Do That Weak Men Don't. Dum. You know, so if you want to be a strong man and not a weakling, you should definitely take this advice.
When have men gotten so soft? Those of you who are mentally strong are going to have more opportunities. You're going to be able to endure the difficult things that are going to be tossed at you. But if you're mentally weak...
Facts. Like having a lot of options at fast food restaurants. Sometimes I don't know what to order. It's just too overwhelming. If I was mentally strong, it would cause less anxiety when I go through the drive-thru for sure.
Number 1, mentally strong men don't sweat the small stuff or the small people. The little insignificant things that happen on a daily basis, they're like, whatever. Does it affect me? Not really. So am I going to worry about it? Not at all.
Okay, so like don't have any worries at all is what he's saying. Like don't worry about things that are going to happen in life. Just have no worries. Because real men don't worry. What?
But they don't sweat the small people. And by small people, I mean small-minded, weak people, right? But I am strong. I'm not gonna worry about them. They can try and cancel me. They can try and talk shit about me. But the fact is, I'm strong, they're weak, whatever, I win.
Is there really people that think like this? Like, is there people out there that just walk through life thinking that everyone's trying to cancel them? Because life is not trying to cancel you. I don't think anyone's trying to cancel anybody. I think people got their own problems and they worry about their own stuff. I don't think anybody's like ever going out of somebody's way to cancel like just suck an everyday Joe that would need this video. Like, this video has like over 100,000 views, which means 100,000 people need it to get some confidence boost. And 100,000 people think that people are trying to cancel them. But who, bro? Who?
The second thing that separates mentally strong from the mentally weak is that mentally strong men are problem solvers.
If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it.
Right, stop, collaborate, and listen to what I'm about to say. Word to your mother.
The corniest line from the corniest dude of all corn was just uttered out of this man's mouth.
Which is the third thing that mentally strong men do that mentally weak men don't, which is ask for help when they need it. So one of the things that mentally strong men understand is that sometimes they do not have the skills or the tools that they need in order to do or accomplish the goal. Whether or not that is professionally or personally, guys, they understand that sometimes it's better to ask for help.
Yeah, that's actually some solid advice, because let me tell you, there's been so many times in my life where I would have not been in the position that I would have been in had I just stopped and asked for help way before the situation got to where it got to. So, hey, if you're gonna take anything out of this video, at least take this out. It is actually very manly. He's not wrong. It's actually very manly to ask for help. So, would you look at that? We actually agree on something. So maybe there's like some hidden gems on this YouTube channel, but I feel like the rest of it is just 90% garbage. False information on how to be a man. So anyway, so I feel like the testosterone in my body's going up again because I managed to get that life-changing advice. Let's watch one more video before we say goodbye to each other. This one is called 10 Things All Men Should Upgrade by the Age of 30. And for me, that's right around the corner. So I have to watch this video.
What's up, gentlemen? So there are certain things that I personally don't feel that you should spend a lot of money on, like white t-shirts. Because I bought super premium, expensive, high quality t-shirts and they still get pit stains, they still get stretched out, and they still get thrown out after 6 months.
So every man by the age of 30 should stop buying cheap white t-shirts. Noted. It's in my mind. It's engraved. I'm never gonna buy another expensive white t-shirt again. Okay, dude, thank you.
10 items I'm gonna go over today are kind of like maturity upgrades, right? These are items for me that are kind of like goals or things that I would personally aspire to get or acquire or upgrade. Starting with number one, which is a watch. When you upgrade or elevate your watch, guys, it's like something kind of magical happens, right? You don't realize it until you actually do it. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cheap watches, whether or not it's
Man, I thought he was gonna hit us with an actual good one, because that white t-shirt line that he pulled off, that was number 0. So he was actually giving us 11 good facts in this video. And the first fact that he pulled off is upgrade your watch? Why? So that I know what the time is, bro? I can check the time on my phone. Why would I buy a $30,000 watch when I could buy an iWatch for like $600? That if I fall in the woods and there's nobody to see me fall, they'll know, because they would get alerted because I got an iWatch. Is my Rolex gonna call the police if I'm ever in trouble? No, my iWatch would. And it cost about $29,000 less. So you do the math, bro. You do the math. But I don't think upgrading your watch is a good idea.
The second thing that you should upgrade as soon as possible are your friends and your girlfriend. If your friends and your girl isn't exactly up to your speed or where you're going, gentlemen, you gotta get rid of them and elevate and upgrade, all right? I know this may sound a little bit harsh. If you're dating somebody that you know is not exactly who you need to be with, or they're holding you back from reaching your potential, it's time to ditch her ass and find some spicy senorita who's gonna help you achieve greatness and that you're going to connect with better.
Imagine dating a girl when you're like 21, right? And you guys stay together till you're 27, okay? That's 6 years out of your life. Still a major part, like a big percentage out of your life, right? And yeah, it's just not clicking anymore. You got a different career path. She has a different career path. Yeah, you need to ditch that. Whatever you guys built together, yeah, ditch that. And find yourself a nice senorita that you're gonna click it with so you can Go to the next level, baby. Forget about the connections that you made throughout your whole life. Those don't matter anymore. You're an alpha male now, okay? Yeah.
Third thing that you should elevate as soon as possible is your suit. Who's your daddy? Haha.
That killed me. Oh, that killed me. That one physically hurt. I can't stand suits. What pisses me off the most about suits is that not that people don't look good in them. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, sometimes a suit does look good, but who decided? Like who was the person that said, yeah, this is it? This is gonna be elegance forever. Because we've been wearing suits for over 100 years now, and they have not evolved in any shape or form. Lawyers, politicians, car salesmen, mobsters from the 1940s, all wore suits. And now I have to wear one at every wedding that I go to. And look at how expensive a suit is. So if you contribute to this suit nonsense, you're contributing to the suit lobby industrial complex of America, and I had enough of it.
You're probably going to be going on interviews, gentlemen. You probably need to also upgrade number 8, which is your shoes.
Same argument as the suits I have with shoes, especially dress shoes. Can't stand them, can't stand the way they look. They're not comfortable whatsoever. Have you ever wore a pair of sneakers in your life? I don't understand people that wear fucking dress shoes. Have you never, like, do you not enjoy being comfortable? There is nothing comfortable about dress shoes. Zero. Nada. Zip. I have wore air boosts, and those are like walking on air. So why on earth are we still dressing like our grandparents, bro? We don't have to do any of this. We don't have to live in this hierarchy. We don't gotta be alpha. We definitely don't gotta put on any dress shoes. Catch me in my New Balance sneakers because they're comfortable. And that's it. I don't have to appease you. I don't have to look manly to anybody. The whole concept of being an alpha male is not real. But, by the way, if you made it this far in the video, I hope you realize that I am completely mocking this fucking shit. Yeah, and I just about had it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Leave a comment down below to let me know what your daily alpha routine is. And if you would like to support the show and help me keep my lights on, I upgraded the merch. I made a shirt that says alpha males aren't real. So if you want to trigger people that believe in this stuff, that live in their life in this hierarchy, which is exhausting, if you put on that shirt, you'll send them into a psychosis spin. And you'll help me keep my lights on. Alright. Oh, and if you got nothing better to do, you should watch more of my videos. Thank you.